My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Look, it is Ascension. Defect. Ancient T said, whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. I was hoping for something that would help me define my run. Or, oh, I don't know, a certain little bowl friend? But hey, this'll have to do. Ooh. Very nice split right there. Usually you'd be correct to attack first there, but unfortunately attacking first would bring up their block. Okay, I can actually take an elite-less path, or an eliteful path. I'm gonna take the path with no elites, actually. I'll take a leap super early as a defensive. It's the mummified hand that I really want. Oh, I'm sad about it. I'll take loop just because it's a super powerful card. See if we can maybe make a lightning kind of thing going on. Probably should have used dual cast there. Let's be real. Gonna take 5 turns for it to reach the equivalent power. And yeah, we didn't get to those 5 turns. So the first dual cast would have been correct. Storm. Yep. That's a snap pick and a half right there. Defrag. Yep. All right. Yeah, this is a power build now. Just need to upgrade all of the powers that we currently have in the deck. Pick up some more. Especially more storms. Ooh, easy hunt it. Hunter band, hunter band, hunter band, hunter band. Yeah. Contraband, 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 contraband. Defrag upgrade. Actually, probably the first upgrade was supposed to be on the storm. We just need to defend ourselves while we play our powers. All right, I'll risk this for an upgrade. Cool. You probably have enough money to pick up another power. Tori, whenever you would receive 5 or less, unblocked attack damage reduced to 1, and then I'm going to another shop exclusively to pick up a power, and then we get a power that I really don't want. So, guess I'm going to a shop to remove a card instead. Unfortunately, we take 7 damage there. Beautiful. No. I was considering Rainbow, but really not going to help me in the way that I want to be helped. Just need to guarantee that I can always play whatever power I draw. And that'll end that. Beautiful. Fear potion. I'm actually looking at the chill here, especially. I might take Barrage, though. Because right now, I basically get, like, the early complement of powers. But then I don't really translate it into ongoing damage well. Barrage will help me do that. Sure. Thankfully, due to Tori, we're only going to take 1 damage here rather than 3. And 1 damage here rather than 4. Tori is really, really, really powerful if you remember to play around it. I should have done another strike. Would have saved myself 1 HP. Machine learning. Sure. It's just another power, but it's a power that I can make innate. This is really rough. I'm about to take 20 damage. Had to be 2 sneaky gremlins, eh? That backliner is going to be a problem. We could easily just die here. That's exactly the scenario I pretty much needed to hope to have happen. A weak potion, self-repair. Gonna need that as a way to heal ourselves after battles. I really can't defend myself in fights right now, so I'm gonna have to rest before I actually go into this fight. Thankfully, Tori is gonna be pretty good against one... Oh, game hanging? No. It's gonna be pretty good against one thing that the Guardian does quite often, and that's its 5x4 attack. Beautiful. Managed to avoid that worst case opener. I'm pretty much just going to be relying on the thunder here. Is 12 damage worth taking 3 more? No. But I generate lightning, so I can dual cast. As long as I always use Zap and always use Dual Cast, we'll be fine. So that's only 3 incoming damage, by the way. It looks a hell of a lot like more, but it's not. Oh, 4. Sorry, it's 4 incoming damage. That's my bad. Should have done the barrage there first. Would have dealt 4 more damage. Again, sing it with me. That's my bad. I'm not going to use the dual cast there. All right. And enemy dies this turn. Beautiful. Whew. Essence of Steel, gain 4 plated armor as well as an echo form. I mean, we do... So, we got to decide some things here. Do we want to have a large complement of orbs consistently? Do we want to play a lot of our powers for extra value? Or do we want to translate what we currently have, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lightning generation into ongoing damage through the Thunderstrike? I don't think that's it. I think that's not going to be powerful enough or consistently powerful enough in this build. I'm going to take the Echo Form. Now, one of the primary reasons I took the Echo Form is because I have the Ancient Tea set, so in the opening of each round, I'm going to have 2 extra energy. So that's to say, each round after a rest site, I'll have 2 extra energy, which is going to make the Echo Form much easier to play. Also, Echo Forming the Self-Repair or the Defrag or the Loop is ridiculous. There's a couple options here. The one that immediately jumps out to me is using Astrolabe to transform these 2 strikes and possibly a defend out of my deck, upgrading them, possibly turning them into powers, possibly turning them into storm. Another consideration is taking Ori and just looking for powers. I'm actually also considering the Lizard Tail. I'm gonna go with the Astrolabe, but I think there's an argument based on your place. Oh my... What? A self-repair and an upgraded storm. That's insane. I think there's an argument to be made pretty much any which way there. I'm not going to particularly track down an early shop here, but we'll be fine. Okay. Frag first. So this is 20. This is just... I needed exactly the 21 there. No. None of those, though. Ugh, this is going to be a problem. Oh, actually, it's going to be significantly less of a problem courtesy of Tori. I mean, it's still going to be a problem, but, you know, less. I'll put the one on in the back on its ground, unless it dies right now. Okay. Well, I guess I'm putting you on the ground then. And now I'm just waiting to try and get my other... damn, self-repair is the very bottom card of the deck. And I don't have the capability of not killing the bird here, unfortunately. Damn. Skill potion as well as just a blank check. Regal Pillow, heal an additional 15 HP when you rest. The deck is actually quite powerful at the moment, so I could see myself resting a lot, actually. I'm going to use the skill potion here. Fishing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the amount of damage I'm about to take. I can decrease it by like 9. I'm pretty much obliged to do so. Yeah, this is a problem. There's astoundingly little that I can really do right now, and it's very frustrating. Well, killed one of them at least. I can evoke them all for 40 damage each. 40 damage, sorry, total. Double defend here gives me... I mean, it keeps me alive. I've got to do it. We just dead? Alright, is there any version of this that does 20 damage? Okay, so using a single zap is 10 damage. So 21 damage from a ball lightning. A dual cast at the very end of the turn so that I can evoke as many orbs as possible by evoking one by pushing it out the front of the queue by playing the ball lightning first and then the dual cast. That's 20, 21. A barrage done in the middle of those is 16. I mean, I literally have no other way to possibly live, right? No, if I leap, I actually live. Okay, so I do need to calculate this damage. So 21. Actually, how much HP does the enemy have? Right? 70, right? So we do 21. Another 16 takes that to 37. 57 from dual cast. And then another 15 takes that to not lethal. Another 15? Yeah, another 15 from the passive of the remaining. 21, 16, 37, 57. Plus 15. No, 57 plus 15 should be lethal. 21. 16. 37. Dual cast is 57. 5. Yeah, it's exact lethal. What? Okay, we did a little extra damage there that I wasn't expecting somehow. Whoops. I do need defense. I'm actually looking at the Go for the Eyes right now. Because Go for the Eyes also has the possibility of lowering someone's attack damage to the point that Tori is going to defend me against it. I figured this fight has a possibility of killing me, but I also figured that I'd probably die if I throw away all of my money. One damage. This defends, 1 damage. So this does nothing. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, I definitely didn't need to take this fight then. That's fair. Whoa, that's an empty map. That's Obtain a Curse. That's max HP. That's Transform a card. So I'm going to lose this. Oh, it gave me Cursor Key. That's actually a pretty good pickup there. Okay, if we can get a curse-related relic super early, we are going to be in a great position. Do need to remove dual cast because I can't really play it because I don't channel lightning super early in the fight anymore. Or rather, I can't reliably play it because I don't channel lightning in the fight super early anymore. Axe Kick Turbo Program? None of those right now. And that's exactly the split I wanted. Beautiful. Loop. I mean, I don't really know what I want to do here, to be honest. Extra energy does make the power build more powerful. The Courier, the merchant no longer runs cards, runs out of rather cards, relics, or potions, and his prices will decrease by 20%. Okay. I do want to make this the power build if I can get it. Primarily because I've been teased by the prospect of the power build recently, and it's always been tantalizingly out of reach. The reason I didn't use dual cast there, by the way, is because I have loop, so it takes half as many turns to recoup the damage from leaving a orb to activate passively that it would, or rather than it would, to use dual cast. I'm gonna consume. I wonder, there's something that I always wanted to try. Probably gonna have to drink this here as well. There's something I always wanted to try, which is to have no orb slots and then start channeling orbs. What happens then? Seven damage, triggers twice a turn. Ah, well. Just murder. I'm going to take Leap as a defensive card because we are having trouble defending ourselves. Upgrade Zap. Upgrade Loop and Consume as soon as possible. Not exceedingly pleased. How this is going so far. Dual cast for 20 damage. I kind of want to prevent this 8. I'm actually going to drink the attack potion. Cool. Stereo Potion, gain 5. Auto Shields is a great defensive card as well. Symbiotic Virus at the start of each combat. Channel 1 Dark. Sure. It's a great pickup there, actually. Alright. Let's remove the Decay that we just picked up. Pick up a Self-Repair and a Storm. Beautiful. Alright, now we've got the basis for the power build as well as a little bit of ongoing survivability. It's also a power build that now uses a Dark Orb that is activating a ridiculous amount of times. That's good. I love Loop plus a Dark Orb in the front slot. Just because if you have a Dark Orb in the front spot, it's growing 3 times a turn. It's insane. Do I take Bias Cognition or do I take the Capacitor? I think I take Bias Cognition. I think these fights are going to need to be very fast for our sake. Okay. Take the max HP to try and make ourselves more resilient ongoing. We'll consume and then self-repair, so we get to push that off the front, and then strike, kill. Beautiful. Should upgrade self-repair probably as soon as is possible. I'm actually looking at that boot sequence right now. Yeah, setting up on first turn is actually a bit rough. I'm going to upgrade Bios Cognition just because we're about to go into a fight that's going to be relatively long. Oh, that's not good. Fine. Loot. Consume auto shields. That's intentional, by the way, because I don't want to evoke this Dark Orb because it's about to grow by 30 on that turn, right? If I just leave this here for a couple turns, it will kill by itself when I play Dual Cast. Cool. Dual Cast now kills. This is now the build. This is super interesting. I can survive this hit. It's fine. Dual Cast. 360 damage is pretty good. Loop is pretty good. It's okay. If I get a single relic after this, what is it? If I get a energy relic, then Meteor Strike becomes playable. Just like naturally playable. Do I even want it if it's naturally playable though? I don't think so. I mean, I'd have to have more card draw in the deck. So I don't really want the Plasma. I don't think I take that. I think I actually just take Seek. Maybe Rainbow? It's Rainbow. Sure. So the immediate thing that I'm thinking about here is taking the nuclear battery. Just, do I? See, because the thing is, this Dark Orb is now at the front of my whole sitch. So I've got the Storm in my opening hand. As long as I play Storm and Loop and Bias Cognition, I can just rely on my front Dark Orb to be the kill against the boss for me. If I add another thing to my slots, it's going to make that more difficult. Yeah, I'm going to take Sosu. Because I don't want to push that thing out the front. I don't want to push the Dark Orb out the front until I'm ready. They might all just spend this turn buffing. Or not, that's fine too. Hell of a lot of pain here. All right. Dual Cast kills 2. Self-repair, double defend. And we're pretty much back on track. All right. I'm actually looking at Skim here, as well as Hologram. I'm going to take hologram. It's a way to pull back the consume, the leap, and the rainbow in particular. If you're wondering why I didn't say it's a way to pull back the auto shields, it's because if I play hologram, I'm going to gain blocks, so I pull back auto shields and it does nothing. I think it's recursion remove a card here, but I think it might actually instead be recursion hold. Because we've also got another shop in 2 spaces time, and I can just remove a card there instead. Duplicate a card in my deck? Probably Storm. That's really unfortunate. Runic Capacitor, start each combat with 3 additional orbs, and we don't have the money to buy it. I couldn't have known. I couldn't have known, unfortunately. I could take heat sinks as well as a card removal here. Yep. Heat sinks, card remove. Let's keep going. Jax, not interesting at all to me. Storm. Dual cast is a kill on the front 2 liners here. Well, it was until they got the block. Ow, ow, ow. A lot of damage. Let's consume before we get a wee bit biased. Okay, thank you for not attacking this turn, because it's damn essential that you don't. That's perfect. I managed to get the Dark Orb to the front of the complement while I've got a bunch of extra focus, so it's just getting ridiculously large, and then we dual cast for the kill. Bag of Marbles at the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies. Unfortunately, that vulnerability is not going to extend. We do need to upgrade Rainbow so we can play it more. Unfortunately, that vulnerability is not going to extend to the damage dealt by our Lightning Orbs. Oh, do I? I mean, like, it will give me the time to get everything together. Yeah. And we always have the energy to play them. All these Smooth Stone is bad. Start each combat with 1 extra dex. I actually probably just should not have opened that chest. Okay. Storm. Should have played Loot before I played that final Storm. Unfortunately, I just pushed something off the front of the queue there that I really wanted to keep. For at least another couple turns. Okay, and then... Really? I was pretty much relying on the expectation there that I was going to pick up the bias cognition, but it doesn't matter. Still fine. Alright. Storm. Storm. Boot sequence. This isn't good. Ooh, this is bad. I wonder if I bring back... No. Okay. Tangible, bring back the strike. I mean, the intangibility that we have is going to be fine for a long time. Okay, 2 storms means that this Dark Orb is about to be pushed off the front of the queue. Awesome. We'll definitely consume before we start playing all of the power-related things. I mean, I'm just playing all of these, right? There's no reason not to. Yeah. See, we did this build recently. The only thing unique about this build right now is the symbiotic virus giving us those powers. The powers, rather. Sorry, the occasional giant hits from our Dark Orbs. Okay, unfortunately, since we don't have loops super early and I am going to want to play all of these, I may as well just play all of them naturally. Awesome. Still need to figure out what happens when I have not enough slots. Like, as in no slots. Right. I did the dual cast there basically just because I'm like, wow. Wow. I was certain I was going to be killing this turn. That's why I did it, because I was certain I was going to kill that turn. I thought, oh, this will just save me. Okay, hang on. We'll talk about that in a second. This will save me my perfects. So I probably shouldn't have even worried about that. We're in Ascension 10 after all. Prayer Wheel has been changed. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. It is still a common relic, and normal enemies drop an additional card reward. This, of course, means that the Singing Bowl is going to be able to benefit twice from every single normal enemy. But it also gives you a ridiculous ability to curate your deck. It is very powerful right now. I wonder if maybe it's too powerful. Sure. Another 17. Definitely. I mean, I'm using heat sinks first so that I can draw. But since I was only drawing one card, and that card probably wasn't going to be impactful, I should have just unbiased Cognition first to increase my focus before I started pushing orbs off the front, which would have resulted in me dealing a lot more damage. Storm or consume? Storm. Consume? I want to find out what happens. What if I play it when I have no orb slots? What happens then? This is probably not like a great time to be experimenting, but... Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping to have Apparition, like, at any point. Oh gosh, still no Apparition. Should have used Hologram there to bring back my Zap. Didn't even think about it. Okay. Definitely have to play the Apparition. I mean, this Dark Orb is going to get some beastly power to it. I mean, if I left it to grow, but I can't really. Oh, right, I didn't even have Loot Plate yet. Okay, so it wasn't going to get that much power. Damn it, there's Consume, but I am actually obliged to play both of those Apparitions there because this guy's about to attack for, well, it would have been like about 51 right now. And then you do this for 2 turns. No? You're defending. Okay, so that's not as set in stone as I believed it to be. Okay, Hologram back, dual cast. Dual cast. Just Seek. Ah, well, there's Snecko Eye. I mean, even with Snecko Eye, I don't think I think I've already pretty much shopped myself out of the ability to do the Snecko Eye build. I think I actually just take Tiny House here. I think anything else is risking the run unnecessarily. Capacitor. Capacitor is basically only being taken because it's a power, so it will trigger all of the storms. It's not even being taken for its own strength. There was actually a discussion in my Discord recently between myself and How to Cuddle Crows about a suggestion they made for Capacitor to be changed to be a skill that has exhaust on it that gives you one additional orb slot. Basically just so that it's not a super cheap way to fund the Storm engine. I could totally see that happening. That said, I think messing with the power generation the power engine for this character is a tricky suggestion. I think the tricky thing about it is if you remove that, like that's kind of like the identity of the character, and if that build doesn't work, the character's design doesn't really work. Okay, just need a little defense there. And then everyone dies. Beautiful. Force field is a lot of defense for very little investment. Am I going to need it? Yes. Because I'm going to need to upgrade some of these apparitions so that they lose ethereal, so that I have the ability to defend myself against the awakened one after it transforms. Speaking of transforming, let's transform a strike out of the deck. Gets creative AI. All right, yep, That's, yep, It's pretty good. 300 gold here. Don't mind if I do. Especially with a shop in the next space. Okay, so Lantern, gain energy on the first time of each combat. How large can my opening hand be? Well, I mean, my opening hand can be as large as many innate things that I have. I have four innate things right now. If I took that and I took a machine learning, which I upgraded, I'd have 5 innate. Fission is a way to consistently gain orb slots. Bottled lightning might actually be more important than any of these other things, though. What would I want in my opening hand? Oh, what, if I bottled lightning Seek, I can choose what I want in my opening hand. And then I'll card remove down. That's really good. Purple Spirit hanging about, sure. If I offer them... There's nothing in particular that I want to offer them, so I'll just offer things to get them out of my deck. As much as I want to smith Fission, and I want to smith Creative AI, and I want to smith... I have to smith the apparitions, otherwise I'm dying in the final fight. My opening hand actually has 5 cards in it right now, right? 3 storms. Storm, storm, storm. Boot sequence, as well as the Seek in the bottle. Now, when you have more innate things than you have hand size for your opening, I believe, as long as it is less than 10, it will increase the size of your opening hand. There's actually a problem here because I pretty much need to go this way just so that I can hit as many rests as possible so that I can upgrade as many of these apparitions as possible. There's so few relics that could be that would actually be good. Yeah, it did increase the size of my opening hand. Okay, so as long as I don't like shuffle back through my entire deck, right, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to take heat sinks. I will play it first. Yeah, there's apparition. That's pretty much all I was looking for there. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Smiling Mask. The merchant's card removal service now always costs 50 gold. Unfortunately, we have the merchant's card removal in the next space. I don't have 50 gold yet. I could take Glacier as a defensive here, just to bolster my defensive power, especially after we have orb slots and we have a bunch of focus. I'm actually going to take it. Gold-plated cable would be ridiculous. Just frankly insane for us. I'm really saddened to see that. Okay, I'm going to take heat sinks again, just so that I can draw more for my opening hand. Because I had more energy, like a hell of a lot of energy in that opening hand. I didn't really have anything to do with it. Okay. There's our apparition. Just needed to get one. Creative AI gives creative AI. I'll play one of the ones that's going to exhaust because now I can shuffle 2 back into my deck. Buffer is absolutely perfect here. I will, however, consume first. Could scarcely be better. Buffer completely prevents 40 damage. Storm. Biased. Biased. Kill. Bottled Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack card. At the start of each combat, that will be in your opening hand. This is basically just to remove an attack card from my ongoing deck, because I have literally one attack card in this entire deck. There it is. Tempest is a ridiculous amount of damage after I set things up correctly. I need to upgrade another apparition, unfortunately. Again, don't want to. Have to. Should have struck before I used Zap there, by the way. Would have been able to kill the Fire Orb. I'm just trying to get to the point where I can actually test what happens when I have no orb slots. All right. Well, at the very least, we heal up at the end of the battle anyway. I have no orb slots. Now, if I generate orbs, nothing happens. That's a problem. Why did I choose now to do science? I think I've still got a capacitor in the deck, otherwise I would be dead. Oh, let's use I'm kidding. Oh, I could feel the terror through the screen. No. And no. Beautiful. All right, we'll smith once more. Get another apparition that we can shuffle into our ongoing deck. I've taken Creative AI because I think that getting things like buffer is going to be one of the biggest things that I need to do. There's one apparition. All right, that one's out of the deck now. Still yet to increase my power at all. There's our second apparition. Not really pleased with how many of these we're getting out here. Okay. That's looking a lot better right now. 2 apparitions. I think I actually might not use an apparition here. I think I might just go with the force field. Let's play loop first, because we're always playing loop. Let's play... I'm definitely playing this apparition anyway, right? I'm looking at that electrodynamics and thinking that might actually be our key to killing. In that I would need to have 2 copies of it, but it could kill for me. Oh man, this buffer is going to be great for us. Okay. Cool. That's our second buffer as well. Fission deals a bunch of damage. We buffer again. We loop. Take no damage from the 53 hit. We've got 2 apparitions still in our deck. There we go. That'll do it. I knew it. Ah, yes. 1,197. So for the power build, as I've demonstrated, I think like 5 times now, Apparition's actually insane. I dislike Apparition in both of the other classes, but at some point, I did say very early on in my Defect playthrough as well, so I'm actually quite pleased about my my instant read of this, that Apparition in the Defect could be good in a circumstance where you just need time to put all of your powers together. Just so that you can assemble the pieces of Exodia that result in you destroying the enemy. It's also worth noting that without Fission, I don't know if we would have been able to win there at the end, so I'm quite glad that I ended up picking that up for the moment, though. My name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game. It's been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.